Hello, everyone. Today, wanted to show you how to print checks since everybody is getting checks in their offices for the advances. Simple process. We have already a video out there how to actually download the check printing software. So please watch that to download the software. But today we're going to show you actually how to print a check from this software. So simply you will go to your check printing software. It's going to say 2016. This is the icon you're looking for once you have already downloaded it on your desktop. So remember that this is actually downloaded on your device. You'll click on the check printing software. It will open up and do updates that it needs to do. You will need to use, this is very important, that you have to use your admin account, user ID and password to print the checks. So please make sure that you have the admin account, user ID and password to be able to actually print. You can use other user ID and passwords to see if the checks are there, but you won't be able to, you won't see any authorized checks that have come down. All right, once we can get into the software, this message will pop up if you do not have any check stock actually in the system that is ready to be printed on for the authorized check. So it's basically saying no EPS check range has been added or no blank checks are available. So please go to your check register and set up the range once you have received the check document from EPS. So we're just doing it for EPS, but it's the same way for all the banks. Once you come in, you will see this is your actually check register. So you'll see how many checks you have printed, what were the check numbers, what was the client name, SSN, and so on. So to actually add a check range into the software, and I'm just going to add one check today, but you'll be able to add the whole check stock if you wish, or add as you need the check. So I'm going to add a check range. You can go to your check register, and that's where you'll come up again, add or delete a check range. So let's add a check number. And because I'm just doing one check, I'm just going to type the same check number again. But if you have multiple checks, like if you had 5 checks that you were doing a range for, you'll just have a 5 here, just as long as it matches what you have in your hand. And again, you can set up the whole thing, or you can set up multiple checks here. I'll actually do 15 just so you can see how it's going to look. And we will add new check range here. And we are done. Now, when you come back here, you will see there are 5 checks that are empty, or a blank. So that way we can actually print on these checks. Once we have the checks in the check register, then we'll go to authorized checks. We see one check is ready to print. We're going to simply select the check. You can do one at a time, or you can do multiple. When you're doing your first few checks, I would recommend just doing one at a time. Or even if you have less than 5, just do them one at a time. Once you get a lot more, we want to make sure you're comfortable with the check printing process before you are printing the checks. You have to be very careful. If there's a check that needs to be reissued, then it takes a little bit of a time for that check to get reissued, anywhere from half an hour to sometimes 2 hours for us to get a check reissued. So you have to be careful about this process. So let's check that, print selected checks right here. And now you will see that this check is ready to print. And we have 5 blank checks that are sitting here. Simply, if the check number matches with the check stock in your blank check stock, then you're good to go. If not, you can change the check stock number that you have to meet the requirement. But we are good to go, and we're just going to hit print. Once we hit print, you will have the check actually populate as a PDF file, and it will automatically actually, if your printer's set up, it's going to send it to print. So make sure you already have the check stock lined up in the check printing software, or I'm sorry, in the printer, and you'll be ready to go and print this check then. That is how you print a check in Taxprolink. If you guys have any questions, please give us a call at 800-746-8901, and we'll be more than happy to go through this process with you if you need help. All right, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you on our next video.